Okay, I think I got all my techie ducks in a row done. All right. Hey, Debbie, glad you can see me. Good, I'm not by myself. That's nice. Um, is it frozen for you? Or is it okay? I guess it's okay. All right, good, good. All right, so here we go. This is one from this stamp set was here last year. And I love the stamp set, but I more importantly love, love, love this paper. How is it now? Does it get better when I get to the paper part? It's not frozen. Okay, cool. So I switched the camera. So when that gets to you, let me know if that looks better. This is called Brightly Gleaming. It's just so, so pretty. Perfect. Good, good. Now remember, Stampin' Up! Tells you on the back what it is. So this one isn't Whisper White. This one is very vanilla. So when you want to get your card base or any of your highlights, you're going to want to make sure that you grab some very vanilla. Very vanilla. The other colors are Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and very vanilla. Okay. So I grabbed an old school sketch. I've used this before. And we're going to use this, but instead of the circle, we're going to use the ornament punches. Notice we have these super cool punches. So we're going to start with this base and then go from there. Hey, Elena. Good. I'm glad it's working for you guys. Welcome. I know I said I'm not going to be on Thursday nights, but I just kind of missed you. And I felt like this week had been so erratic that thought, you know what, we'll just come on in. And I'm going to try and do it this way where it shows up in both the group and the page. I don't see the comments everywhere. Oh, maybe I could go, hold on, I might be able to do that. If I look at our page, maybe I can see the comments if anyone's leaving comments there. How much technology can one little person have going at the same time? I don't know if that's the one. It could be crazy. I think we'll stick with what we got going. If you have a question and I don't answer it, please leave it for me and I'll come back and get it for you. So 8.5 by 11, very vanilla. I'm going to cut this to 5.5. No, you don't need to be in Zoom. I'm here, Becky. Nobody's in Zoom but me. I decided that it was kind of hard to have links to go back and forth. So I just brought Zoom into Facebook. I know, right? So much technology, it scares us all. And I'm going to score it at 4.25. Becky, you're going to let me know what you think of this after we do it. If you like it this way, or if you'd rather come into Zoom. But for tonight, we're going to do it out here. Okay, so this now is 4.25 by 5.5. Check. Now I need this one to be 4 by 5.25, one of our really cool papers. And I am going to go with, oh, I don't know. This is going to be a challenge. You're going to have to vote. The hard part is we can't really do a vote because there's this crazy lag and I'll sit here awkwardly. So I think I'm going to go with, I was thinking of the stripe, but I actually like you too. I guess that's my favorite. So that's the Pretty Peacock base. So we're going to grab that. And now I need 4 by 5.25. Now remember I told you that I frequently cut my designer series paper into 4-inch strips. So then I have them for lots of other purposes. It works out really well. 4 by 5.25. And that gives me this piece, card building, working its way up. It's kind of like building a pizza. You start with a crust and you start adding the extras till you get it the way you want it. Next, I need, that's this one and this one. So now I need a 2 by 4.25. Well, what do I have for choices? I'm going to go with this one. So I need a 2-inch strip by 4 1/4. We're going to stay all in the pretty peacock family. This paper is amazing. I'll put the list up of everything that I used so that you can tell if you love these colors too. Hi, Gloria. All right, so we're going like this, right? So next it's gonna want a 3-inch circle, right? But if I could put a circle, but I'm going to use the punches. Just because the sketch has a circle doesn't mean I have to do that. So let's put this part together. Let's move you over there for a minute. And let's get our adhesive. And I have to use my piercing pad, remember, because I'm on a tile surface and it's not smooth. So it doesn't, oh, isn't that side pretty too? Oh, such a choice. I'm going to stick with, the one that brought me here. All right, so we're going to go with this and this. Now, another little trick that you can do with this designer series paper, you could color some of these little berries. I have one of my blends. This is dark cherry cobbler. If I were going to do this, like for real, you know what, I'm going to do on another piece. You want to be careful because remember, bleeds can bleed through, or blends can bleed through. So it's likely that if I did this, it would come through to the other side. So let me do it on another piece because I don't want it to do that to my card. Come here. So see what, this looks really pretty though. If you just kind of go in and find these white berries and just color in a few. And now it changes the whole look of the paper because it adds this little pop of cherry cobbler. Now you can use any of the reds because you're not matching it to anything, right? Really fun. So just because it's pattern paper doesn't mean that you can't do more with it. And it actually doesn't, it does kind of come through. See it? I was trying not to sneeze. Oh, Lordy. I was trying not to sneeze, and then I made like an elephant sneeze sound instead. I'm sorry. That was crazy. All right, we're going to put that there. Ooh, that's pretty too. There's so many pretty colors in this paper. So many options. One side is blingy, one side is not. All right, and we're going to put that there. Okay, now I just need a piece of my Very Vanilla. And I'm going to stamp. Look at these great designs. Aren't they cool? Okay, so I'm going to stamp in here. There's 1 and 2, and they fit the punches, right? So super cool. And I'm going to go with, one's going to be Pretty Peacock and one is going to be Mossy Meadow. Boy, we should edit out that sneeze. Mossy Meadow. Now, I really decided that I wanted to do simple stamping tonight. I didn't want to get carried away, but these look really, really pretty using your heat embossing. They're beautiful. The detail really pops. Mr. Mossy Meadow needs some re-inking. Yep, he does. I think we got it that time. He looks better. So then we're going to take and we're going to line this up right under here. Same with this one. I also want to show you one other thing about this cool paper. All right, so we have those two, but so that's the stamp set. But if you grab the one I want here, which one is it? This piece. Nope, that's not that one. What is it? I'll find it in a minute. One of these lines up with the stamp set. Oh, maybe it's the stars. I've gone through every one. Well, you get to see them all. I really thought one too. Okay, I'm telling a falsehood. Anywho, we got our guys. We're going to bring them up. We're going to bring these two. Now, remember the circle idea. I'm going to do this and this with my ornaments, but I need a sentiment over here. So I'm going to use Merry Christmas, and I'm just going to make my own little tag. I'm not going to worry about a die or anything. So let's bring this over. And we need the Merry Christmas, which is right here. And I'm going to pretty peacock that. This was a set from last year's catalog that we all loved so much they brought it back. So if you missed it, you didn't miss it. You can still grab it now. It's so pretty. And really can make a simple card just using all the parts that will look like you worked for days. Now that's a little crooked, but it's okay because I'm going to trim it. So no worries. I'm literally just going to take my snips. And they're not long lines so that you can do it. If you don't like this, you could put it in your trimmer, but I'm just going to literally cut right along the edge. No pressure. Cut nice and smooth, no sneezing. Okay. So now we're ready to finish off this card. We are going to take some dimensionals and pop this. Now I could color this in if I wanted. I could Wink of Stella this. Just a nice, simple, nothing crazy, but Wink of Stella would be really fun. But these are a kind of card that you could mass produce because it would go really quickly. You could just stamp and punch a bunch of ornaments. If you want to color it in, you could, but they're really pretty the way they are. They don't really need that. And then this one. Now, if I put that down, it does sort of blend in. I can still see it, but it might get lost. So if I'm feeling like it's getting lost, I could grab another punch and put a layer behind it. This one, I feel like this one might be too thin, but let's try it. This is the classic label punch. Let's do 2 of these. Again, we are keeping this simple tonight. We don't want to get carried away. So I'm going to put these side by side like this. Of course, I got a little bit of glue on there, but it does roll right off. That's the beauty of the seal. Give me a little baby. And I'm going to put you right here. And you right here. Just butt those two right together. Right? And then little Mr. Merry Christmas is going to go in here. If you don't have any minis, you can use one cut in half, or we have the mini dimensionals. I'm out. And then I'm going to put this right here. So now it's not lost anymore. And it looks like I have this fancy schmancy little label. Okay. All right. This stuff will all be on the blog so that you can find like the measurements if you want to do something simple and have a fun little card ready to go. It's also got plenty of room in here for me to do. It says Merry Christmas. I can do deck the halls with boughs of holly. I could stamp a cute little holly leaf and color it in. I love that idea. The only negative to this is if you're using the blends, remember it will bleed through. So you'd probably want to do it on a separate layer and then glue it inside here. But all these would be fine. You could stamp away. This is really pretty on your envelope, this little image. All right. Well, happy Thursday. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday. Making cards with joy. Yes, we're always joyful, but we're making cards with the Cricut joy. So have a wonderful weekend. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.